Hello Leo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Leo for the week of March 21st. Now Leo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Leo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram. So if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. All right, make sure everything is in view here. Make sure my mic is situated. All right, I think that looks just about good enough to me. All right. So right away, what's super interesting to me is you have these counterparts right next to each other with the king and the queen and the king of wands. So some of you could be finding somebody quite literally in this week. This feels more like a business partnership, or this feels like more like a meeting of the minds between you and another person, Leo. This could also just generally be your energy here showing up with both of these cards, but it is significant that these are next to each other. You have a lot of different money, career, business energies here, but I would be remiss if I didn't mention that these people here are, they are counterparts in the tarot. And so you could be finding somebody, or, some of you may be looking to, I feel like there's this energy of like maybe creating a deeper level of commitment if you're already in a relationship between you and another person. That could certainly be the case as well. But let's dive into it. So right away in the middle, you have this King of Wands. So the King of Wands is one of my favorite cards to find. This is the classic entrepreneur in the tarot. This is somebody who really likes to sort of run the show. And, they most likely will have their own venture going, or they might have like a million different things going on in their life. Like they might have a 9-to-5, but also like drop ships things, or, like they might have like an Etsy shop, or like they may like have a consulting business on the side or something like that going on when you get this King of Wands. If this person is in a 9-to-5, or if they are in a job, it's because they want to be, and it's because they enjoy the job that they do. You'll never find the King of Wands in a dead-end job. That is one thing for sure. And so it's also just somebody who is potentially an inspiring leader. They lead from passion, they lead from inspiration, and the King of Wands may also be somebody who's capable of delivering an inspiring speech to a group of people, getting people revved up, if you will, and all of that sort of thing. Now, in the past, you have the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So the Six of Pentacles is, inflow, outflow. You can see that there's outflow going on here. This person's giving pentacles away, but as they do that, they also get inflow, right? As they give, they receive. And so when the Six of Pentacles comes in, it says that the act of giving is just as important as receiving. Receiving is just as important as giving, right? And so when you get this card, if you've been giving a lot, it may be time for you to also start receiving, vice versa. Okay, that type of energy, inflow, outflow type of energy. I do see this come forward when when people are ready for job raises, or they're in the running for a job raise, or maybe even there's like a small bonus, or there's a bonus money or something like that available. Maybe even a sale. You may even be making a sale when you get the Six of Pentacles as well, because it can just indicate an increase. I feel like this is probably related to work situations because of the Wands energy. Wands does rule work and career. Queen of Wands is somebody who is extremely authentic. Okay, the Queen of Wands is actually a card of attraction. And so if you're putting these two cards together, this is attracting a new money into your life, attracting new opportunities into your life. The reason the Queen of Wands is attractive is because, and it's not just attractive, by the way, the Queen of Wands is not just attractive in love situations, like physically attractive. The Queen of Wands is also attractive in the workplace. And the reason they are is because they are unequivocally the Queen of Wands. They are not trying to be anybody else. They are always being their most authentic version of themselves, and as they do that, they will receive many things. So some of you may be kind of stepping into that, or you've maybe spent some time stepping into that energy as well. Now in the future, you have the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. So the 10 of Pentacles is like, this refers to you kind of reaching the end of the Suit of Pentacles. You've kind of gone through the Ace all the way through the Suit of Pentacles, and you're now given some level of abundance here. This is a card of empires, right? This is one of these cards that can represent empires, building a legacy, building something for the long haul, making an investment or making a purchase that may take years and years and years to accrue in value over time, but will ultimately increase your net worth, increase your money, increase your abundance in some ways. And so it is associated with real estate. It is heavily associated with inheritances, money being passed through generations, anything like that. And you may be also, planting the seeds so that you can maybe do that in the future as well. You do have this energy of the 5 of Swords being paired with this. The 5 of Swords can represent loss. It can represent defeat. You can see this person in the background here is sort of waving their flag. They've kind of given up temporarily. The thing is, the 5 of Swords is a totally recoverable loss, okay, in your life. It's something that, it's not like the 10 of Swords where it's completely done. You can 100% recover from the 5 of Swords. And what I like to say is, when you get that energy, it's sort of like, yeah, you may be like conceding victory right now, but through this loss or through this failure, you're also getting a much stronger. You're going to be in a much better position after you've gone through this experience. So let's go ahead and move up the pyramid here. So you have the High Priestess, you have the Justice card, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's desirability here. Okay, I do wonder if some of you are recognizing how desirable you are, just how desirable you are, because desirability is a term that can be used to describe the High Priestess, but you have it paired with the Queen of Wands, right? Which everybody wants to get with the High Priestess, and you could also say that with the Queen of Wands as well. And so I do wonder if some of you realize that. Now, not only does everybody want to get with the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands, but they also want to hire them, right? They also want them to be a part of their organization or part of their structure. So if you've been putting in resumes, you've been putting in applications, you've been looking for new jobs, that's definitely a good sign for you to get that combination. You do have this Justice energy here, which is the karmic scales balancing out and tipping in one direction. You can see that there's balance and harmony here available with that Justice energy. It also is a major card of karma. And at the end of the day, it says that all parties will get the outcome that they truly deserve. If you've been putting in the energy, you've been putting in the effort, you've been doing the hard work, you've been doing the good work, the Justice card says that you can be ready to receive, especially as you have this scales energy, or the 6 of Pentacles energy, which you can see the scales right here, right? We talked about how there's scales on the 6 of Pentacles. Well, that's being repeated here with the Justice card. This is around financial karma for some of you, good financial karma coming in. This is also Libra energy as well, cardinal sign. There's a lot of even though we just have this Justice card, with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands combination next to each other, I do feel like there's cardinality, like there is authority, there's leadership here as well, showing up on this reading. You may be taking the reins at this time, Leo, over your life, over your career. You may be put in charge of something in the coming weeks. You have the 7 of Swords here. This can represent backstabbing or cheating. Somebody may be deceiving you, but it can also, in a much more positive way, indicate taking a clever approach to a problem, taking the backdoor exit, coming up with a game plan, coming up with a strategy to get yourself out of a situation or to help yourself in a situation. Some of you may be strategizing your financial situation here, building a savings plan, building a saving strategy with the 10 of Pentacles, but also because you have this Queen of Pentacles as well, which is a major energy of budgeting and planning, but also financial independence. The Queen of Pentacles wants to be financially independent, and in most cases they are. And so for some of you here, that's heavy on your mind, and you may be coming up with a plan. You may be coming up with a game plan to make that happen. Let's move up the pyramid. So you have this Page of Swords, you have the Tower, and the Page of Pentacles. So isn't that interesting that we have double pages here with the Tower in between coming in to clarify? So communicative time for you. Whenever I get 2 or more pages, it means that there's going to be a lot of communication. There's going to be a lot of messages, exchanges, conversations between you and other people, things like that going on. Page of Swords can represent maybe delays, news of delay. The good news is, or even disappointing news, the good news is this is in the past for you with that Page of Swords. It has already happened. The Page of Pentacles can indicate that your prospects look very good at this time. And I say very good in this case because you have it lining up with the Ten of Pentacles here in the future. With the Tower in between, the Tower really is not something that you should fear. The Tower is more about a blessing in disguise because this person is being given a way out. They had no way of getting out of this Tower prior to the lightning bolt coming in and creating an entrance for them, or creating an exit rather for them. There's something around maybe exit strategy here that you may be coming up with. I also want to say that there's 2 opportunities. If you are somebody who's been like applying, there are like 2 opportunities. I feel like you're not going to take the first one, and I feel like there's going to be a revelation about another one here that comes in and shifts your perspective very quickly. I'm getting something around you having an abundance of opportunity or an abundance of offers is what I should say, because you also have this with the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Wands here, which is about attraction, as I've said 100 times, and also this energy of giving and receiving, this energy of the scales of balance, of situations turning around. And so for you, it's almost like you had to wait a little bit for something, and now there's just this like shocking revelation, or there's a revelation here that quickly shifts your perspective, where you realize that you're probably in a better position than maybe you thought initially, with the Page of Pentacles coming in the future. I do feel like maybe that's coming in. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. So you have the 2 of Wands and the Ace of Wands. Yeah, wow. Okay. So if some of you maybe have been feeling like something's been taking a long time. Some of you have been putting in a lot of research. Some of you have been doing a lot of planning here with the 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands represents research, discovery, planning, putting plans in motion, getting yourself ready for a journey. You can see that this person also needs to decide. They're at a fork in the road. And again, what did I say? 2 or more offers here, 2 or more wands here. As you can see, 2 or more paths, 2 pages showing up. And then you're being given this Ace of Wands here as well to really tie all of this together, which the Ace of Wands is incredible. You actually have a really nice combination for like maybe starting a business, or really generally starting anything new with the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Certainly if you've been looking to start a business, this is a great combination to find, especially throw in this Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, which could maybe indicate that it's a long-term situation. It's something that has staying power. But this is your passion project. This is turning a passion into a profit, or you getting a job, getting a dream job. Some of you may be getting a dream job. Let's see what's at the top of the pyramid here. You have the Lovers. Now I will say, we did start off this reading about, I did really, this counterparts energy here with the Queen and the King of Wands really stuck out to me. And you do have this Lovers at the top of the pyramid here, which, I was not really feeling a ton of love energy other than from these 2. But you do have that coming in here. There could absolutely be someone, if you've been looking for that, right? If this is something you're looking for, that's available potentially, especially as you have this Ace of Wands. Could be a passionate relationship, could be a really hot and heavy, really quick kind of passionate relationship. The Lovers can also represent an important choice that you have to make. You do have the Hermit here. Look, you're building on your knowledge and your expertise and your skills and using that to help yourself out with this opportunity and with this abundance of offers. It's because of this knowledge that you've built. It's because of this skill that you've built and the wise energy that you have about you. So this is an incredible energy. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Take care, and I'll see you in the next reading.